Public Procurement opens 17th procurement mandatory training in Port Harcourt.
I want the participants to be the vanguard, to be the ambassadors of good governance.
Federal Ministry of Livestock Development strengthens animal health care services.
To deliver some vaccines that were procured by the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development through LPRES to the Rivers State government.
Clean Energy Day. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu harps on renewable energy.
Africa has the highest radiation. We should be producing the most solar power, yet we don't have any manufacturing plants across the continent so that we can see more.
Good evening and welcome to NTA Port Harcourt Prime News at 7. I'm Chiazalam Eki. I'm not alone. Juliet Wanfo is a sign language translator and Buma Ibanibo, pidgin translator.
Country people, on a good evening.
Welcome. Transmission of the news can also be viewed on our social media platforms currently showing on your screen. Like our page on our platforms to get updates about news and programs. Be a patriotic citizen, as ignorance of the law is not an excuse for breaking it. Obey the law. The Bureau of Public Procurement has opened the 17th edition of its mandatory continuous public procurement training program in Port Harcourt, reinforcing its drive for transparency and professionalism in Nigeria's procurement system. The Director General Adebowale Adedokun urged procurement officers to always uphold integrity and due process at all times. Osinachi Samuel reports.
For every road built, classroom furnished, or hospital equipped begins with our procurement decision. That responsibility brought about 300 procurement officers together. As the Bureau of Public Procurement opened Batch B of the 17th edition of its mandatory continuous public procurement capacity development training program. The training is designed to sharpen professional skills, strengthen ethical standards, and ensure public resources deliver real value to Nigerians.
I want the participants to be the vanguard, to be the ambassadors of good governance, ambassadors of the Bureau of Public Procurement, the ambassadors of procurement reform, the ambassadors of value for money, the ambassadors of transparency. This is what we are trying to achieve.
More importantly, is that any procurement officer that does not build his self-development and also attend the various programs will not be allowed to move to the next grade level. So we're coming with national framework on career development that is mandatory, both ethically and professionally, that every year you must be able to show that you understand what is being done, you are up to date, and you are committed to good ethical practices.
With capacity building at the heart of procurement reform, the Bureau says the program will help reposition public procurement as a strategic tool for national development. The 2025 mandatory continuous public procurement capacity development training program Batch B reflects the BPP's ongoing drive to strengthen accountability and value for money in public service, as well as reinforcing trust and professionalism in Nigeria's procurement system. In Port Harcourt, Osinachi Samuel, NTA News.
As part of the ongoing efforts to strengthen animal health services across Nigeria, the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development, through the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, has donated vaccines to the Rivers State Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Kingsley Amajiri reports.
This engagement is the formal handover at the Veterinary Hospital and Diagnostic Laboratory, Rumotmaya, the Animal Husbandry Technical Assistant of the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, Lukman Al-Hazan, said the donation is aimed at controlling transboundary animal diseases, improving livestock productivity and enhancing food security in the state, in line with the federal government's agricultural transformation agenda.
On behalf of the National Project Coordinator of the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, to deliver some vaccines that were procured by the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development through LPRES to the Rivers State government. These vaccines were procured for the control of transboundary animal diseases in the country as part of the federal government effort in improving the animal health sector of the country.
The Director of Veterinary Services in Rivers State, Dr. Goswe Okoibuko, said the intervention will help protect livestock farmers from disease outbreaks, reduce losses, and support sustainable livestock development.
We just received some 10,000 doses of contagious bovine pleuropneumonia vaccine, it's called CBPP, and then Newcastle disease for poultry, and then foot and mouth disease vaccine, 1,000 doses. That's what just happened here. We have, just to confirm that Rivers State government has received these vaccines, which will go to the field and then vaccinate the animals to prevent these diseases in Rivers State.
The initiative forms part of the federal government's broader effort to boost food security and ensure adequate livestock supply nationwide. In Port Harcourt, Kingsley Amajori, NTA News.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has issued a warning to farmers and the public not to be misled by recent scattered showers in parts of the country, emphasizing that these are not the onset of the 2026 rainy season and could prove hazardous for agriculture and health. Rainfall was reported in sections of Lagos and Ogun states last week, sparking speculation among residents that the wet season had arrived prematurely. However, NIMET officials have classified these downpours as pseudo-rains, predicting they will dissipate within 2 weeks, potentially followed by a prolonged dry spell. Professor Vincent Welly, Director of Weather Services at NIMET, advised farmers to hold on planting to avoid devastating losses. He said people in areas where it is raining are advised not to consume the rainwater as it may pose health risk. NIMET plans to release its 2026 seasonal climate prediction on February 10th. The comprehensive forecast will cover weather patterns from February through December, including sector-specific impacts and localized predictions at the local government level to aid in planning and mitigate potential losses. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has called on Nigerians to embrace renewable energy and sustainable technologies as an essential foundation for survival, healthy living, and environmental stewardship. In her message marking 2026 International Day of Clean Energy, the First Lady says the celebration under the theme Clean Energy for People and Planet highlights the shared responsibility to protect and preserve the environment by working together to build a greener and healthier planet for all. Similarly, with the world pushing for solutions to climate change and energy poverty, attention is shifting to clean, affordable, and sustainable power. And with January 26 marking the International Day of Clean Energy, the call this year is on accelerating a just energy transition that works for both people and the planet. Charles Alpha reports.
Electricity is still a luxury as the day breaks in many Nigerian communities. And for many families settling outside cities, their days begin without light, without power, often relying on kerosene lamps and noisy generators to get by. Across the world, about 685 million people, reports say, still live without electricity, many of them in sub-Saharan Africa.
Africa has the highest radiation. We should be producing the most solar power, yet we don't have any manufacturing plants across the continent so that we can see more of a low-carbon development pathway.
January 26 marks the International Day of Clean Energy, a global reminder that access to safe, affordable, and reliable energy can transform lives. This year's theme, Clean Energy for People and Planet, puts the spotlight not just on technology, but on the people whose future depend on it.
We've seen what happens when there's energy insecurity. All of the commitments that were made with the NDCs suddenly started to slowly get reversed. They start to get reversed because now it's a competing priority. Do we look at economics or do we look at climate? And I think the struggle that our governments do have is how do you balance both? How do you develop your country, but at the same time, how do you address climate change to ensure that you're not the hardest hit?
In Nigeria, the focus of the 2026 commemoration is on accelerating clean energy transition for inclusive and sustainable development, with support from the United Nations. For millions of Nigerians, clean energy is more than a climate goal. It is about dignity, opportunity, and a better quality of life. As the world observes the International Day of Clean Energy, the message is, when energy is clean and accessible, people and the planet thrive. Charles Alva, NTA News.
And away from clean energy now to renew commitments, strengthen civil-military relations, and foster unity and security. The 6th Division Nigerian Army celebrated its West Africa social activities. The event had display of various cultures of the nation. The Barbari Sidimaweki was there.
The West Africa Social Activities, WASA, is an annual celebration of the Nigerian Army to mark the diverse, rich cultural heritage of the country that brings together officers, soldiers, and their families. It provides a platform to mark the end of the year 2025 and renew commitment to the security of the country. There are displays and performances of different groups showcasing their culture. General Officer Commanding 6th Division Nigerian Army, Major General Emmanuel Emeka, speaks on the importance of the event and its achievements.
As we mark the end of the year, we recognize the progress we have made and the challenges we overcome during the year. Our collective effort in fostering peace, security, and development have laid the foundation for a brighter future. Let this season remind us of our shared responsibility to build a region where stability, opportunity, and harmony thrive for each and every one of us.
Guest of honor, Governor Siminala Ifuba, represented, appreciated the Army for their resilience, urging them to remain focused as they continue to secure the state and the nation.
Outside the uniform, we have seen that the Army is indeed a family. And this WASA underscores the fact that all a family at first instance. As a government of Rivers State, we want to appreciate the Army and the security agencies for all they have been doing in keeping the peace and protecting the territorial integrity of Nigeria.
The event featured the recognition of outstanding personnel and display of dishes. In Port Harcourt, Barbari Sidimaweki, NTA News.
You are still watching NTA Port Harcourt News at 7. We have more reports after the break. Please stay with us.
Welcome to Spring Park Hotel, a place where comfort meets true class. Enjoy luxury rooms, fine dining, and a peaceful atmosphere designed just for your relaxation. With active security personnel, 24 hours power supply, and free Wi-Fi, your stay is safe, connected, and always convenient. Whether you're here for business or pleasure, Spring Park Hotel gives you both perfect blend of warmth and sophistication. Spring Park Hotel is located at Plot 8 Anglican Road, Malogo, behind Royal House of Grace Church, Choba. For reservation, call 0802-942-3128. Follow us on Facebook at Spring Park Hotel or email springparkhotel2017@gmail.com. Spring Park Hotel, a feeling beyond words.
NTA Television College Rayfield Jos, a media hub with a pedigree of training professionals and non-professionals in the field of broadcasting and beyond. Invite aspiring broadcasters, media enthusiasts and creative minds to register for our short courses for the first quarter of 2026. From the 2nd of February to the 13th of February 2026, the training will commence as follows. English grammar and pronunciation, 2 weeks. Basic presentation techniques, 2 weeks. Protocol and etiquette in an organization, 2 weeks. Basic drama techniques, 2 weeks. These courses are designed to equip participants with practical, market-ready skills, making them competitive in Nigeria's thriving media landscape. For registration details, course schedules, and more information, visit our website at www.ntatvcedu.ng or call these following numbers: 08033834343 or 08069809897. NTA Television College Rayfield Jos, your gate to media excellence. Announcer Management.
Thanks for being there. Let's join Joy Audu for business news. Her report is here presented.
The federal government has outlined fresh measures to curb double taxation, expand tax merit under Nigeria's new tax laws. The document released by the Nigerian Revenue Service provides detailed clarification on key provisions of the new tax framework, including reliefs for foreign-sourced income, the taxation of digital services, penalties for default, and incentives for research and development. From the Nigerian equities market, there are reports of a sharp pullback in the outgone week as investors engage in profit-taking, causing the Nigerian Exchange Limited to lose 394 billion naira in market capitalization. Market activities also took the downward slope when compared to the previous week as cautious sentiments gripped the retail and institutional investors. The decline reflects a 19% drop in trading volume and a 23.6% fall in turnover value. Now to the petroleum sector. Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has congratulated Chevron Nigeria Limited on the successful completion of Awodi 07 appraisal and exploration well in the shallow offshore western Niger Delta. This latest feat underscores Nigeria's new inroads in the upstream sector.
Let's join Ahmed Zango for the latest in the world of sports.
Nigeria's quest to extend their impressive forms at the 2026 African Men's Handball Championship was dealt a blow on Sunday, a close 24-27 loss to Angola in their main round opener. Having dominated Group A with wins over Algeria, Zambia and Rwanda, the Golden Arrows now sit second in Group 1 with 2 points. Their semi-final chances and the opportunity to secure early qualification for the 2027 IHF Men's World Championships now hinge on a crucial Tuesday clash against group leaders Egypt. Meanwhile, in the Nigerian Professional Football League MPFL, Nasarawa United secured a notable 2-1 away win against Abia Warriors in Umuahia. Wiki Tories beat Kano Pillars 2-0 in Port Harcourt. Rangers International triumphed 4-2 over Wolves in a high-scoring encounter. And Niger Tornadoes earned a 2-0 home victory against Ayimba. Meanwhile, Barrow FC and Bayelsa United drew 1-1 in Kano as the league's battle for continental sport and survival grew more intense. Elsewhere, Premier League Round 23 was marked by strong away performances, with several contenders making statement in the title and top 4 chase. Aston Villa East passed Newcastle 2-0. Chelsea overcome Crystal Palace 3-1 on the road, and Nottingham Forest secured a valuable 2-0 away win at Brentford. The round's standout fixture saw Manchester United edge Arsenal 3-2 in the training match at the Emirates. The Premier League returns tonight with the crucial round 24 clash as Everton hosts Leeds United under the lights, with kickoff set for 9 p.m. Nigerian time. For Sport Update, Ahmed Zango, NTA News.
Concludes the news at 7. I'm Chiazela Neki. Up next is Pidgin Translation with Boma Ebanibo. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Country people, I salute. Now for inside Nigeria Television Authority Channel 10 Pitakwa. Now this story they call reach now. My name na Boma Igbanibo. The Bureau of Public Procurement, these people, or now the people will be saying they sabi how to buy things in the name of government. And to make sure say the things, anything where them buy them according to the price and according to the quality where they. Those people, they don't come out to say they don't start to do training where they will take the train the officers and people where they work for the office. They talk and say, now inside Pitakwa, then they do this training. The reason is to make sure say the people then sabi the work when they do. If it's safe, make them carry them body up to make sure say they do the work well. The person will be Director General for the office will be Adebowale Adedoku. He talk and say the people what they do for this office, why they do this one? They tell everybody, say make them take the work, put for their neck, put for their head, and do them with allegrity and integrity. And in fact, make them do them according to the training where they don't give them, because the whole country they look upon them to see how they will do their work. He said from there, from this training itself, now they go even they promote people who sabi the work well. Because of say make a animal body ide melenge. That one be say sickness, you no go reach any animal again. And because of that one, now make a federal government then don't donate some kind correct medicine there to give the Rivers State Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources so that they will give to animal, make them body they well. And so that even say when they born pikin, they will born correct pikin then. The reason why then they do this one, now to make sure say the animals then when they come out, when country people go work, they get good body. In fact, the person when they in charge of animal husbandry technical assistant, when they be Lukman Muhammadu Al-Hassan, he said the reason why the federal government then they take this medicine, can't give the Rivers State government, now to make sure say this animal then when they born pikin, correct pikin, now they go buy, born. And even self, make countryman get better meat to chop. And even self, some kind of animal where they cross from one country to another, some of them they carry disease. May they not carry the Yamayama disease, can't give any animal for inside the country, Nigeria. The director for veterinary will be, for inside Rivers State, will be Dr. Godwin or Koikoko. He talk and say the reason why they do this one, now to make sure say farmers them, especially those where they look for after animal and even for chicken self, make them make sure say this animal then they get better body and bring development so that their disease not go kill the animals where they get. Even self, this one where the federal government they do so, now to make sure say food eat plenty and to make sure say even self the whole animal where they said Nigeria better body day and they no go take disease give countryman when they work there. So that both animal and countryman they go get a better body because of us they live long and to live well. Now so we take some country people. Tomorrow we'll still there here, the hala. On a good evening.